if you're a music lover, what you guys are doing is very intriguing. So with that in mind, we all set up the next song.
What you want to do next?
Do off the old the new holiday EP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the new holiday EP. It drops on December 16th for the full album. And are you guys going to treat us to one of the songs off of that one?
The single that just came out recently. You can stream it anywhere.
But this will be the first live radio debut of this here single, and we only have time to do. There's going to be 6 tracks on the EP, but we only have time to do one off the EP. So we figured we would just get all the holidays out, kind of in one go, real quick. So we'll just get that going. And
we know you're celebrating
holidays.
some of this, and then you can jump in with this.
Yeah.
Holiday classic here.
Sing along, maybe.
Oh, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Musmaka, Arbor Day. If you don't celebrate it, I'm gonna wish it to you anyway. And I know we're all just trying to do our thing and celebrate, and it's all great. So happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Musmaka, Arbor Day.
We celebrate for myriad of reasons, reverence and kinship, all over the seasons, meeting, feeling like whatever you believe in. Every precious moment, so imbued with meaning. Coquito en porandas, merriment and joy, from elders and each family to every girl and boy. Festive attire to lift up every voice. Hoist up a glass of your beverage of choice. Whatever it is you celebrate, we got something for you. Every apparatus from Kinara to Menorah. Everything's a part of it, from fauna to the flora. Shindig, chilling in my holiday fedora. Building on the happy times we hoping to have more of. Rejoice with a feast, warm tidings how we greet you. We got us full of bread, and vegetarians can eat too. Perfect love to each of you, baby, banging peekaboo. Reaching right and teaching you to seek the deep energy that's speaking through.
Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Musmaka, Arbor Day. If you don't celebrate it, I'm gonna wish it to you anyway. And I know we're all just trying to do our thing and celebrate, and it's all great. So happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Musmaka, Arbor Day.
Gratitude and blessings for your essence. Knowing that our presence is much more than a present. Heaven knows what we can do with coalescence. The feeling of our fellowship is something effervescent. Touching on your brethren, your kindred, and your peeps. Tiptoeing peace and love is be the promise that we keep. 12 months out of the year, 7 days out of the week. So let's all celebrate and plant a seed for every tree.
Oh, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Musmaka, Arbor Day. If you don't celebrate it, I'm gonna wish it to you anyway. And I know we're all just trying to do our thing and celebrate, and it's all great. So happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Musmaka, Arbor Day.
Right in time for the holidays.
Yep. Yeah.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them all put together.
We debuted that at a live show on the first day of Christmas,
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, and Musmaka, Arbor Day.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to say the name of the song, but I'm going to butcher.
That's okay.
I'd have to read it real slow.
Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try.
All right. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan. Oh, man. Something Arbor Day.
Come on, it just rolls off the tongue. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Arbor Day. Yeah.
It rolls right off.
Rolls off the tongue like a brick.
It runs off your tongue.
There's no wrong
ties it
way.
up a couple times.
There's no wrong way to say it, and there's no wrong
That's
way
right.
to celebrate these
There's
holidays.
no wrong way to do
Rolls
it.
off
Thank
your
you.
tongue like rolling a truck.
Christmas, Rama Lama Ding Dong.
So Sugar Plums and Whiskey comes out on December 16th. This is the new
Indeed.
album that's coming out for the holidays. And then the track y'all just played is up. You can stream it now.
It's out there, baby.
It's out there. So thank y'all for performing it live on radio the first time here at WNCW. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for hosting.
And I think that one of the things that I noticed that I wanted to talk about was positivity and the lyrics that y'all are delivering, especially from Dolio the Sleuth and Arson, the voice of reason. Is I noticed that there's this overarching like positive hip hop thing that goes back to my favorites and what I grew up with, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, all this stuff, but it kind of comes from the heart and is trying to find a way for other people to be able to relate to what you're saying.
See, that's I came up with that same stuff, and I never left it,
Yeah.
And so, I, to be quite honest, I've lived a pretty positive life, and so I'm not gonna be out here pretending like, oh, I sold all of this and everybody's shooting at me. Nah, it's not my life. It's not my life. I did a song about an intergalactic MC battle because I'm a comic book dude. Like, these are the things that exist in my world. So that's what's gonna show up in the verses. And this is just, hanging out with this guy. I gotta stay sharp because this dude is one of the fiercest MCs I've ever encountered on the planet. So it's got to be quality first, and every now and again stuff will get a little rowdy in a record, but nothing that's too absurd, right? And so there is a message of positivity in it, because a couple of bright brothers, we trying to get the folks out there thinking and partying at the same time.
It shows.
Yeah, I spend most of my days as a activist and organizer and in the streets, and so you see the problems a lot. I feel like there's already artists who highlight the issues and the problems, and there's a one thing, and I try my best to shine lights on those things. But when it comes to the theme of what I put pen to paper for, it's usually for trying to illustrate where the pathway to the solutions are.
You do a really good job of bringing that forward too, and I mean across all the albums and across the years of what y'all have been doing, and especially with No Time for Enemies, and I mean even for the 2 tracks that you did, Freedom and to Holiday Well Wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful thing when you see that coming from that perspective. I think it could be a little scary or off-putting for people for Gangstagrass, like gangsta. That part of it, I mean, doesn't it?
I think that's more the alliteration than anything. That's how that's.
It's just
goes.
part of
I
our
mean, but the-
screening
But
process.
public perception of that word,
Yeah, the gangster part of it is more about people who are gangsters are people that live on the fringes of society.
Yeah.
And so Gangstagrass is us pushing the envelope of these genres past what people try to constrain them to.
So when Wrench first started doing this and brought the idea to you guys, like, was it scary? Like, what was your initial reaction? Were you like, this is never going to fly? Or, yes, we're all in?
Well, I
Did
was
you
already
start
in a
listening to
band.
Bluegrass then? Or had
I
you
was
been
already
listening
in
to
a
Bluegrass?
band with Wrench before that. So
Okay.
when he came to me, I was like sold before he even told me what it was.
Yeah, we can reenact it right now. Hey, Dolio, would you be
Yes.
interested? Okay.
Now, what is it you're talking about?
So then Dolio reached out to me. He was like, so Ram, my man is trying to go on tour and do this. I was like, sure. Just send me the thing. And all right, cool.
I'm sure there was a question somewhere.
No,
Nope.
it
No,
really was
no,
not.
really.
Nope.
It really was not. Like,
Okay.
I trust this dude, with my life.
Love
If
it.
he was
Yeah.
like, yo, I know a guy that's trying to do some music. I was like, all right, yeah, let me hear some. Okay, cool. And I'm, I come from a weirdly sort of country tradition. Like, my dad was a huge Kenny Rogers fan. Like, and so that sort of country storytelling was just sort of there in my existence already. And I was like, all right, cool, let's do it.
Right,
And
it's
I'm
all
from the
American
South,
music.
so-
Exactly.
It's
That's
all
right.
American music.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think the only skeptic here was me, because beforehand I was like, I don't know. But it was the MCs that got me. It was what they were rapping about. And they were, in one of the songs, I think Dolio was rapping about water rights. And I was like, all right.
All right.
Yeah, I got it.
So, B, what were you doing before who were you playing fiddle with?
I was playing with a guy named Don Flemons for a while.
Yeah, I love Don Flemons.
Yeah.
Man, he's a smart dude.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
had his own PBS show, too.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
he goes
yeah.
deep into musical history. We were talking about, like, Alan Lomax last time I saw
No,
him.
he doesn't stop either.
No.
and you can hang with him too on that, like on the historical aspect.
Yeah.
That's a big part of what you do.
That was
too.
a lot of long drives and a lot of talking, and sometimes it was just Dom talking because he can get into some areas that I don't know. And those were the best lullabies.
Oh, yeah. He went way past me, too. So, yeah. And Rich, I heard that this was kind of all born out of you were listening to Dr. Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys from like 70s era.
Yes,
And that's
absolutely.
what originally gave you the idea for Gangstagrass. Can
Yeah,
you talk
'cause
about that?
I was already doing a lot of like mixing honky tonk and hip hop and stuff. Because I'm
In New York City,
honky
right?
tonk fan, and doing beats for MCs in New York. Yeah, but yeah, oh Brother, Where Art Thou came out and stuff, and just digging back into some of the bluegrass stuff, and really loved that Clinch Mountain Boys. Crew from the 70s when they had Ricky Skaggs playing with them and they had Keith Whitley singing. It was just perfect. And listening to that, I was just thinking, I could put a beat to this. You could put an MC on this real easy. And that was just like a musical itch that I had to scratch.
Yeah, I love that. Is it well, yeah, I could see it being a musical issue you had to scratch. Was it something like you woke up in the middle of the night and was like, yes, this is how it's going to work? Or was it something that
It
was
more
real
just,
deliberate
when
and
I
plotted
was
out?
walking around, with the Ralph Stanley stuff in my headphones, and that was just percolating. And once I said, what if I put beats and MCs on it? It was like right away. I was like, well, that would be called Gangstagrass, and I will do that.
Fearless, as we were saying before.
Jump off that cliff, everybody.
So then jump to Justified, and y'all made the theme song for Justified, which is a great show, wonderful actors and actresses all across that show. I love it. Brenda watched it. We liked that show. I think Sean did too.
That was
yes.
a fun show.
That was a fun show. Did
We
y'all?
got to make a cameo in it.
Oh yeah. Did y'all get to? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did in season 4,
Season 4,
episode
episode
2.
2. Yeah.
nice. I don't remember that episode, but that's
Well,
really
you're gonna
cool.
have to rewatch. 'cause
Yeah, you
there's
got to
a-
rewatch it. There's a
Did y'all get to watch the show, or like did you know what it was about before you provided the theme song, or how did that work?
I knew it was based on the Elmore Leonard stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so I had a little sense of it. I mean, I didn't know if the show was going to be good or not, but it was, so that was a relief.
Yeah. And it's this big launching point, and it was kind of like the first iteration or the first big moment. And like you guys got really huge off of that, and it kind of felt like 2015 was the last release before No Time for Enemies, and it feels like now y'all are recapturing that ground and have actually gone past it, even I think, in my opinion.
Some of what we were able to do during the pandemic, I mean, shout out to anybody who was able to do absolutely friggin' anything in the last couple of years. I think we all can kind of subtract 2 years from our timekeeping, but we were able to do kind of a couple of cool things and really keep each other afloat artistically, keep each other going, and then No Time for Enemies. We put that album together largely at home in lockdown, and actually we ended up writing several songs in kind of a kick the can style, like Pharaoh would start playing a little like fiddle and bass rhythm, and then we put a beat on it, and I would put on a banjo or something, and then we write a verse, and we did a couple of songs that way, and we actually one of them ended up on the album, which I was sort of trying to awkwardly segue into based on what you were talking about earlier about just like the positive messaging and stuff like that.
Even the title of the album came from our son doing a live stream for people.
just running my mouth.
Stream of
It's like-
consciousness.
Yeah, it was very much a stream of consciousness thing, and like in the middle of it, like there a message popped up from Dan. He was like, "I think that might just be the album title."
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All
It's
right, there it is.
perfect.
You were
It's
just
perfect.
watching some petty stuff go down in like a grocery store
Yeah,
parking
stuff
lot.
was just wild.
Like, don't hit my cart with your car. Well, don't hit my car with your cart. And it's like, you don't have time for that. What is it?
Yeah,
There's
it
a
was
pandemic going.
real wild, and I was like, "This is not the time for any of that," and it just kind of stuck.